this edition of Lakeville City Limits, we get one last update from retiring Senior Center Coordinator Linda Walter and introduce you to her replacement. Next, I talk with Lakeville Liquors Operations Director Brenda Visnovec and learn the state of the liquor operations. And finally, we'll take a look at recent building activity in the city and then go out and about to a new senior living facility. Hello, I'm City Administrator Steve Melke. Welcome to City Limits, Lakeville's public information program. Senior Center Coordinator Linda Walter has been programming activities for our seniors for the past 17 years. Linda has decided it's time to retire, and we would like to congratulate her and say thanks for her years of service. So let's head on over to the Heritage Center for one last update from Linda.
Hi, I'm Linda Walter, the Senior Coordinator here at the Lakeville Senior Center, and with me today is John Ligre, and he is one of our ping pong players. So tell me, John, you're the one that got this started. You came up and asked me if I consider offering ping pong. So now, how many players do you normally have come to play on a day?
Normally we play just Tuesday, Thursday afternoons.
Okay.
And we normally have about 6 or 7 to 8 sometimes.
Okay.
We have just one table, but that's better than what we started with, which was none.
That's right. Mm-hmm. And I remember when we first started, you went out and got the nets for us and got everything kind of organized, which we really appreciated. So now, have you known these fellows that you're playing with before ping pong started, or did you get to know them after ping pong?
After
Okay.
it started, because we were new to town 5 years ago, and we started ping pong about 3.5, 4 years ago.
Okay.
You kindly agreed to provide some money for a table and a net and paddle, of course. Mm-hmm. And we started out in one of the side rooms of the old senior center, which was kind of crowded, but we were happy to have some space.
Right. And that's been how long now?
That's been about 3.5, 4 years.
Okay, good.
Mm-hmm.
So now, are you looking for more ping pong players?
Yes, we always are, because we're pretty consistent as to who shows up, but we don't call and make sure we have 4 or 3 or 7 or 8. We can always use more, but we have a system now. Chris, who's one of our newest regulars, made up a system so that we have 4 playing at a time, and we rotate things so everybody gets a chance to play about the same amount.
Oh, that's good. Works out well then.
Right.
So now, I see it's all men playing right now. Are women allowed to play?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yes. We've had 3 or 4 over the years who've come and lent their hand and expertise, and we enjoy that very much. For example, Ron, who's just hitting the ball now, his wife, Donna Erickson, plays the most.
Oh, okay. So she comes down and plays with you guys, huh?
Right, she does.
So do you let her beat you once in a while?
No, we never do. We never do.
You don't, huh?
It's we have too much pride.
Well, thank you so much for taking time out of your game to be interviewed. We really appreciate it, and really appreciate you suggesting this program, because that's what's important. We like to know what people like to do, and so we really appreciate it.
Well, we thank you for your support and getting us rolling, and we plan to play a lot, and hope you join us in your retirement.
Oh, I will. I'm going to come down here and beat you.
Good.
Well, not only do we play ping pong, but we offer many other activities here at the Senior Center. For instance, free tax assistance for low and middle income people will begin on February 6th here at the center. Trained ARP Tax Aid Program volunteers will explain tax requirements, answer your questions, then complete and electronically file your return. They will be here every Thursday morning through April 10th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. To make your appointment, call the Senior Center at 952-985-4621. A CPR class will be held on Tuesday, February 11th at 10:30 a.m. This class is a very easy and non-intimidating class, and it may save a life of one of your loved ones. Cost is 1 punch. On February 18th, we plan to take a motor coach to the Day Trippers Theater in Bloomington to see the play Always a Bridesmaid, which is a comedy about 6 teenage girls who vow to each other to be their bridesmaid no matter what. Join the friends through the years as they navigate the choppy, unpredictable waters of their friendship, marriages, and the ugliest bridesmaid dress. Before the show, enjoy a delicious lunch. Cost is $55.75 for members and $60.75 for non-members. Deadline for this trip is January 27th. On March 18th, we plan to take a glass blowing tour in the Artesian Industrial Park in Minneapolis. Afterwards, have lunch at the Hell's Kitchen. Cost is $59 for members, $64 for non-members. Deadline for registration is February 21st. Besides these special events, we offer many daily, weekly, and monthly programs, such as Zumba, line dance, and tap dance, card games, golf leagues, biking and motorcycle club, knitting, health insurance counseling, legal advice, book club, creative writing, and the list goes on. We'd love to have you stop by the Senior Center to check our programs out. We're located at 20110 Holyoke Avenue, or check out our website at www.lakevillemn.gov. After 18 years of being the Lakeville Senior Center coordinator, I have decided to retire. And so the city has already hired somebody to take my place. So with me today is our new Senior Center coordinator, Patty Rudy. Patty, I want to thank you for being with me today.
Yeah, thank you, Linda, for having me. It's nice to see you again.
Yeah, so can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, I sure can. I grew up in the area, and I have been living in Lakeville for the past 15 years with my family. My husband Todd, and I have 2 kids who go to Lakeville North High School.
Okay, and you already work for the city of Lakeville?
I do. I started with the city of Lakeville 7 years ago, and I started as a recreation programmer for the city in the same department, and my latest job is I have been administrative assistant for the Parks and Recreation Director.
Okay, and so why did you decide to do a job change?
Well, I started out at the city in a recreation programming position, and I was having a lot of fun planning activities for kids and adults here in the city. And when your position opened up, I thought it would be a great opportunity to get back to the programming aspect, meeting new people, because I love people, and I just thought it would be a great opportunity for me.
Okay, so are you excited about the job?
Linda, I'm so excited about this job. Like I said, I love to meet new people, and I look forward to planning activities and continuing on with what you've done these past 18 years, and maybe thinking of some new things, and getting to know the members.
Sounds good. Well, it'll be nice to have you around.
Okay, thank you.
Upon the sunset of my career, I just want to leave you with one thought. You're starting a new year with 365 unused days. Without blemish, a new leaf in your book of life. On it, you will place your imprint. In each hour of your 365 days, you have 60 minutes. It remains for you to fill. Remember that once each day passes, they will never come again, so make sure you have no regrets. Fill your pages with compassion, courtesy, consideration, and always a smile. And at the end of the day, you will have filled your page with rewarding events that may have made a difference in someone's life. And have a great day.
Bill Face here for No Fear CPR. If you see someone collapse, check for responsiveness, movement, or breathing. No pulse means sudden cardiac arrest. If someone has any of these symptoms, you must call 911, send someone to find an AED, start chest compressions immediately, hard and fast in the center of the chest to the beat of your favorite 70s disco tune. Be a part of No Fear CPR and help stop the #1 killer in America. I'm Bill Face.
Joining me today is Liquor Operations Director Brenda Visnebeck. Brenda, thanks for joining me on City Limits.
Thank you.
Let's talk a little bit about municipal liquor in the city of Lakeville. Let's talk about the history of municipal liquor in Lakeville.
The Lakeville Municipal Liquor Stores were opened as a form of control back in 1934, right after Prohibition was appealed. Started downtown in a facility downtown, and then just continued to expand and grow from there.
So time has changed, and while it was a small village then, it's now a larger city. Tell me a little bit about how that's impacted municipal liquor.
Well, initially, the municipal liquor stores were opened as a form of control for bootlegging. As it's evolved, it's become more about the control and responsible consumption of alcohol within the community, so we kind of set the standards for that. And in addition, there's profit generated that goes back into the community.
So the control of consumption is really trying to make sure that people that shouldn't be getting alcohol aren't. Can you talk a little bit more about how you try to control alcohol consumption?
Exactly. We go above and beyond what the state statutes require you to perform, such as we card everybody within a group. We card every single person who's purchasing, no matter what the age is. And above and beyond that, we've discontinued the sales of kegs, which is an item often sought after by young adults and teens. We work closely with several groups such as SAD, MAD, and those organizations to communicate that we are here about control and pass on those kind of relationships.
But it's also a business, and you need to generate a profit as a result of running that business. So talk a little bit about what the profits or the proceeds from sales of alcohol go toward.
Well, the profits are a little bit over $1 million a year currently, and those have long time been for brick and mortar. So just the past year, we paid for the $1.4 million worth of debt on the fire station. That was paid off through liquor funds, but it's gone for a wide range of services from Dakota County Library land acquisition, Ames Ice Arena, we're a partner on that, fire stations, police remodels, and the police station itself, as well as heavy equipment for public works.
So really those proceeds, as they're toward those public purposes, they're offsetting the need for other revenues then to pay for those things.
If it wasn't for the revenue generated by the liquor stores, it would definitely have an impact and increase people's residents' property taxes.
Brenda, I know from experience that you also have a number of partnerships in the community and you work with partner organizations. Let's talk a little bit about how you benefit partnering organizations on accomplishing their goals.
We work with several different partners out in the community. We work with the Taste of Lakeville, coordinating all of the wines and the vendors for that event. We also work with the Minnesota Zoo, coordinating their Wild About Wine events, and all of these are charitable tasting events that all of the proceeds go directly back to our partners. We also work with the Lakeville Area Art Festival, and we do several community fundraisers for the fire department, for 360 Communities, the food drive, and so on.
And some of those partnerships happen through tastings, but you also contribute through the activities at the stores themselves.
Yes, we do. We do a few fundraising activities within the store. We did the Paint Your Town Black series, in which people donated and purchased a fire helmet. And those proceeds went back to the fire department to help raise funds for fire training equipment. We've done quite a bit of those kind of community outreach, so our best partners are our customers.
And one last topic I wanted to touch on is the education that you work on with the school districts and with students about the dangers and the effects of alcohol. Can you talk a little bit about your partnerships in education?
Yes, it's very important. It starts at a very young age, the way that alcohol can impact people, and we want to get to these people as soon as possible. So we do a lot of education, a lot of SAD programs. SAD is probably our youngest participants and partnerships. We work with them on such things as sticker shock, on the communication of social host ordinance, and we're involved with several aspects of their organization.
So Brenda, as you look into the future and the growth of this community, what do you think the effects will be on Lakeville Liquors?
Well, currently we have 3 facilities, and they're on the outskirts, the boundaries, northern boundaries, where a lot of the growth has occurred over the past. But we're also seeing growth in the central part and the southern part of the city. And we're going to have additional facilities in the future to support those customer base.
So we can see growth in the liquor operations just as they're seeing growth in the community.
Exactly.
Well, Brenda, thank you so much for joining me on City Limits and sharing some of the impacts that Lakeville Liquors has on our community.
Thank you.
Did you know that you can sign up to get alerts to when Progressive Rail will be moving rail cars along County Road 50? Movement of these cars can temporarily block the intersections at Ipava and Jaguar Avenues. To receive email alerts about rail car movement, visit the city website and click the link on the homepage.
Hey, it's Joe. With all the snow we've received this season, it's important not to make snow forts at the end of your driveway. Kids love to create tunnels or forts in snowbanks, and it can be great fun. But when snowplows are plowing, they move a lot of snow very quickly. If you are in a snow cave when they plow by, you could get buried or severely hurt. So play it safe, snow lovers. Keep snow forts away from streets and plows. Okay, who wants to build a snow monster? Ha ha, ha ha, ha ha.
We'd like to remind residents about winter parking restrictions. There is no on-street parking allowed between the hours of 2 a.m. and 6 a.m. from November 1st until April 1st. This ordinance was enacted to facilitate snow removal and to enhance public safety. Violators are subject to citations, towing, and impoundment of vehicles.
I'm Adam Kienberger, Economic Development Specialist for the City of Lakeville, and welcome to another edition of Focus on Business. We're here today in front of the new Advanced Auto Parts store on Kenwood Trail near Culver's and Rainbow Foods. This new 6,800 square foot retail store is now open for business. Here's a summary of the major development highlights. Pocket Auto's Lakeville location is now open for both service and vehicle sales. Located at 21100 Gateway Drive, Pocket purchased the building last summer and has completely remodeled and updated the site. A new McDonald's recently completed construction at 16205 Kenyon Avenue at the southwest corner of Kenyon and 160th Street. This new restaurant is located next to Brunswick Zone and opened on November 8th. Cosmopolitan Orthodontics is building a new medical clinic at the intersection of Cedar Avenue and Dodd Boulevard just south of CVS and Bremer Bank. The 5,800 square foot dental clinic is currently under construction. Kingsley Shores is the latest senior living development in Lakeville. Construction was recently completed on this 101-unit senior housing project located adjacent to the Chart House restaurant off of County Road 5 and Klamath Trail. The city issued building permits with a total valuation of nearly $150 million in 2013, which is an increase of more than $20 million over the 2012 total and more than a $61 million increase over the 2011 total of just under $88 million. The city issued commercial and industrial permits with a total valuation of just over $11 million in 2013, compared to a total valuation of just over $10 million during 2012. The largest increase continues to be in the number of single-family home permits in 2013. The city issued permits for 370 single-family homes in 2013 with a total valuation of just under $120 million. This compares to 279 single-family home permits in 2012 with a total valuation of $83.5 million and an increase of $35.8 million over 2012. It also represents an increase of 252 single-family permits over 2011 with an increase in value of over $83 million compared to 2011. The number of single-family permits issued in 2013 was the highest since 2004, and it was number 1 in the Twin Cities. The Open to Business program is in full swing and ready to assist Lakeville small businesses. Small Business Advisor Lori Crow has regular office hours at Lakeville City Hall on the 4th Tuesday of each month from 1 to 3 p.m. Walk-ins are welcome during these hours, or to schedule an appointment at another time, contact Lori at 484-3107 or lcrow@mccdmn.org. Now, let's go check out the newest senior living facility in Lakeville. Kingsley Shores offers 100 units of independent, assisted, and memory care units in a modern and scenic environment.
Kingsley Shores Senior Living is the newest senior community in Lakeville, and we are known for treating our residents with respect. We have 3 different levels of care: independent, assisted, and memory care. And the independent is for someone who just wants to come in, maybe have a few meals a month, and yet have the socialization, the physical activity, the security of knowing that no one's going to knock on their door at 10 o'clock at night and they won't know who it is. Assisted living is for seniors who just need a little more care, so their families can be more comfortable with where they're at. They don't have to worry so much. We do have 24-hour nursing staff available here, so that's really comforting for families. And then memory care is for people who need a secure area, who may wander, who just need the 24-hour care that we offer. We are filled with amenities and common spaces. We have a wonderful activity room where families can come and hold family events there. That's where our exercise classes are and entertainment comes. We have a beauty salon, movie theater, card room, and library. It's a lot nicer in a community such as this because you're not isolated at home, especially in the winter time. A lot of seniors are isolated. They don't have transportation to get out. We have our own bus, so it's really nice. They don't have to feel like they are just confined to the community here. For residents who still have cars and they still drive, we have a wonderful heated underground parking. It's very well lit, large car spaces. So that's very attractive to seniors. Our kitchen staff, the chefs, they won the Taste of Lakeville Award in 2013 for the best food out of 45 other restaurants in Lakeville. And that's a huge coup for us, and we were very excited to do that. We have a dining area here that we can seat over 65 people very comfortably. Independent people who want to cook in their apartments can do that, and then they can also come down to the dining room and have meals as well and socialize, which is huge. We want everyone to socialize. Frank Shobin, the former owner of the Chart House, this was his land, and he had a dream 8 years ago of putting a senior community on this land. It is absolutely gorgeous. It's just tucked in, nestled into the woods, and the birds, and we see deer out here. You can't get a better view out of any of the apartment windows. They're all just beautiful in any season. But Frank Shobin had the dream, and he has finally seen it come to life, and it's just a beautiful place.
If you would like more information on these projects or other Lakeville development news, visit the city's business website at www.lakevillebusiness.com or check us out on Facebook.
Now it's time for the answer to today's trivia question, which is, what type of fish usually wins as largest caught at the annual youth fishing contest? If you guessed A, largemouth bass, you would be correct. Come fish through one of the many holes cut through the ice at Valley Lake. This year's contest is on Saturday, February 1st from noon till 2 p.m. Prizes will be awarded for various fish categories for kids 13 and under. Bring your own equipment and bait. Hot chocolate will be provided. More information about the youth fishing contest can be found on the city website. Here is a look at some of the upcoming public meetings that you can attend at City Hall. The Economic Development Commission meets on Tuesday, January 28th at 4:30 p.m. The City Council will be meeting on Monday, February 3rd at 7 p.m. The Parks, Recreation, and Natural Resources Committee will be meeting on Wednesday, February 5th at 6 p.m. and the Planning Commission will be meeting on Thursday, February 6th at 6 p.m. For more information on government meetings and the roles of our boards and commissions, visit the city website at www.lakevillemn.gov. That's it for this edition of Lakeville City Limits. Thanks for watching. If you experience a problem with your cable TV service here in Lakeville, you should first contact Charter Communications at 1-800-581-0081. If you do not receive a satisfactory response, you can call the city at 985-4407 and we will assist you in resolving your problem. And just a reminder, you can see all of our programming online on the city website at www.lakevillemn.gov. Thanks again for watching this program and all of the programming here on LG TV.